This is a KNUST School of Veterinary Medicine study.
Goat is not just an ordinary animal, it is called a poor man's cow. Why? Because goat rearing is very, very important to our women and children and even our rural populace. Why? Because they need these animals as source of livelihood. It's part of their social status. They use this animal for marriage, even to pay bride price. It's also used as their bank when they want to pay school fees of their children or they need an emergency fund. They sell this goat. And goat really, really is very important in the socio-economic status of a rural dweller. So we were looking at it. If goat dies, how does it affect their mental well-being?
Okay. My name is Febroni Edubredu, a level 600 year student, that's final year students of veterinary medicine, KNUST. My project was about the psychosocial and socio-economic effects of the death of goats or goat mortality on goat owners in the Ashanti region. Up till now, there hasn't been any research about this topic. So my project is to provide a base, some basis for or some knowledge about this issue. We conducted this research among 384 goat owners in the Ashanti region, and in areas like Kwabre, Echima, Aframso, Edura, Aumanso, Bebre, a lot of areas in the Ashanti region. From our findings, the majority of people who own goats were men. In other parts of Africa, it's women who usually own the goats, but only in Ghana, a lot of people, men were the majority of people who own the goats. So also, we found out that the reasons why people kept the goats was because, number one, during festivities. But the majority reason was that for economic purposes, and also, as example, when they want to pay fees or want to do something big, they can just sell some of their goats and use the money for that. Oh, okay. In goats, a lot of people, the psychosocial effects that we discovered that on goat owners was that a lot of people in Ghana, when they lose their animals or when they lose their goats, they feel that maybe something bad was coming to happen in the family, so the goats died to prevent the bad thing from happening in the family. So that was the only psychosocial impact we really had, we really discovered in goat owners. But for the economically, like socio-economic effects, that was the majority effects on goat owners. They were sad because they had lost a lot of money, and a lot of money went into rearing the goats, their feed, even buying the goats and all that. So they were very sad. When people lose their animals, you can't just say, oh, just purchase something, another animal, or no. People really grieve when they lose their animals. Sometimes they prefer that other human beings died instead of their animals. That's the economic wise, like they lost money and all that. So I would recommend that we organize programs to teach people who handle animals how to be able to take the goat owners who lost their animals through the grieving process.
It also tells us that we can also do a lot in the area of goat production, providing breeders that will help all these men in the rural area to be economically empowered to take care of the challenges, especially of high cost of inflation that is accompanied with this post-COVID era.
This is a KNUST School of Veterinary Medicine study.